Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to another video here on the G Splitters Garage. So today we're going to be working on a lot of little knickknacks that we haven't really got a chance to do. And before we jump into all the Holley EFI stuff, we want to make sure that we, get as much of this stuff cleaned up as possible. So when we do get ready to fire up the engine, it's less of a headache and less of a opportunity for mistake and forgetting things, right? We don't want to forget things when we're getting ready to fire up the engine. So this morning I already went ahead and finished up the cooling system. So I already put all the clamps were missing. So the bottom, tied up the transmission lines, all the good stuff here. I went with the OPGI's reproduction hoses, and I gotta say guys, they look fantastic. It really looks nice. And I even bought their little clamps, just like the old days, and that looks really good. I'm very, very pleased with the way this looks. Looking really good guys. It's coming along really nice. One thing I didn't like at all was this hose here. This hose right here, it doesn't fit well. It pinches on the inside. I don't know if you guys can see here. It pinches a little bit, and I've been searching for like a pre-molded hose, but I can't find it. I even went to O'Reilly's and searched their inventory, whatever they had, and nothing really fit perfectly. And I've been looking for a 45 fitting, but I can't find it. So if you guys, send me a link or something, if you guys know where I can buy a 45 fitting here, that's for not 5/8 holes, is what is it, 3/4 hose. So it's a big fitting here. See, so it has to have the big fitting, not the little guy, not the traditional 5/8 holes. See, I'll show you guys here. Basically, see how different size, so very hard to find. So here I still need to get like a 90 and probably go from here to here. So a little bit more stuff to go there, but it is what it is guys. But today guys, I just really wanted to do a video on the valve cover gaskets, just to kind of help people out that have this similar issue. So I'll show you guys. So with the big block Chevys and AC cars, they have this big box here. So when you put bigger valve covers, they hit here, or they hit on the booster here. And remember, the engine goes like this when you rev it. So I have had a really hard time finding valve covers that are a little taller, but yet don't hit the sides, either the booster or the AC box. And the reason that I need to put taller valve covers is because we upgraded to roller rockers. If you guys remember when we did the engine assembly, we had damaged rockers, which forced us to buy upgraded roller rocker arms, right? Because why replace it with factory stuff when you could go better, right? So we did the roller rockers, which are a little taller and actually hit the valve covers. So this little upgrade is forcing us to upgrade the valve covers, which that sucks guys. Because like I said, I've been having a really hard time finding valve covers that are a little bit bigger, that clear the roller rockers, but yet clear the AC box and the master or the brake booster. So I was searching the internet, and I found a quick solution that I think might work guys. And it's actually a really thick gasket by Felpro. And this thing is massive guys. That's actually, here, let me open this up for you guys. This is a valve cover gasket part number 1630 from Felpro, and it's for big block Chevy, but they're really thick gaskets. So this is what a factory gasket looks like here, really thin, versus these thick ones from Felpro. So let's open this up here. Bring them over here to the workbench so you guys can see them. So here's a good comparison. It's basically like having two of these gaskets. So I'm hoping this solves the issue. And I was going to order the little spacers. I think ICT makes a little metal spacer, but they're like $100. So I'm gonna try this method first, and hopefully it works, because I really only need a little bit of clearance. So let me show you guys how I check for this. And I did check with the old gaskets, but I'll just show you guys a real quick way of checking this, just so you guys can have an idea of how to check if your upgraded rockers are hitting your valve covers. And this may not be the most professional way of doing it, but it's definitely one of the easiest way to do it. So but remember guys, everything's for entertainment purposes only, so take it with a grain of salt. So let's check this out real quick. Okay, so what I like to do is I just like to get some assembly lube like this, put it on my fingers, and just put it on any of the high points. You know, just put a little dab in there on any of the high points, you know, as much as you can, because what you want to see is if anything hits the valve cover. All the high points, anything and anywhere that you think is gonna have clearance issues. If you think it's gonna hit up here, you know, just put it everywhere. It doesn't hurt anything. It's just assembly lube. Probably even helps it out. You know, it doesn't start off dry or whatever. There you go. Just put it there. Whatever. Everywhere. Wherever you guys want to put it. Just put it everywhere. Okay. Alright, so we got a nice little blob on all the high points of the rockers. And now let's check if they hit. Okay guys, and for the sake of science, let's go ahead and try out the first gasket, being the factory gasket or the factory height gasket, and see if we have any clearance issues. So let's try that first for the sake of science, and then we put on our heavy duty ones, and hopefully it solves the issue. What in the world? These are the wrong valve covers. What the heck? Well guys, funny story here. I definitely overseen the obvious that this is a small block Chevy valve cover gasket. So on the bright side, I didn't just waste money just to waste money, because I needed valve covers anyways, because valve cover gaskets, because I had originally got the wrong ones. What in the world? Okay, so that test was flawed, so we'll have to just kind of test them without this. But I mean, they're really thin anyways. That sucks. Okay, well, we'll have to do the test without the gasket. So let's see here. Well guys, there's no need to spin the engine, because without even spinning the engine, you can see the blob of grease right there. See that? Those are all the rocker studs. All these high points are all hitting. So we have plenty of grease still left on here. As you guys can see here, there's still grease there. So let's go ahead and try the new gaskets. Yeah, these guys are thick.
Check the mic and make sure it sound right, boys.
Okay guys, so I'm really fighting the sun here, but hopefully this comes out pretty good here on the image for you guys. So this is our factory bolt, and I found they're a little bit longer, but they seem to fit pretty good, but I only have 4 of them, so I'm gonna have to run over to the hardware store and buy some, but I know a spot to get these. So, and I'm gonna use these Mr. Gasket little clamp downs to give it a little bit more clamping power so we don't have any leaks. I do have some of the old ones somewhere in here, which we might throw in there, mix it up, maybe put some of these new ones and old ones, just kind of give it that little patina look, a little bit more character. But we'll see, you know. But I'll show you guys here. This sun's gonna make it very hard, but we have plenty of bite with these guys right here. Beautiful bite. Okay guys, so let's run over to the hardware store and hopefully we find these bad boys. Okay guys, so I'm gonna go to a little hardware store that I know that's right here on in the city of Paramount, and they have basically every bolt you can think of, guys. So I'll give you a little tour to my little spot, and if you guys are local, maybe you guys if you guys ever need it, you guys can check it out. So I have here the examples of what we need, and let's go ahead and fire up this beast right here. No, I'm just kidding. It makes no noise. I also have brand new brakes for this car too. I got slotted rotors. Not slotted, yeah, slotted. I got some slotted brake rotors and high performance brake pads for it because I don't really like the braking power on it. I think it could be a little better. So I'm gonna upgrade to that. One of you guys commented down below that if you put it on B mode, which is the regenerating braking mode, that it helps with braking power, and it definitely does, guys. Night and day difference. But I don't really like driving in that mode, so it's let me try to get out of here without crashing my wife's car. So that would suck. That would be an awesome day to cap off 2020, right? All right, let's see here. Well, guys, let's get out of here. Let's go to the hardware store. Let's do this. It works, guys. It works. It gets out. It moves out. You can tell by all the excitement. I'm just kidding. Hey guys, so unfortunately the audio was messed up on the recording. I don't know what happened to the camera today, guys, but it was just acting up and it actually ruined a lot of clips. We actually had a really cool vlog going on, but I had to like edit the heck out of it to make it work because it was just audio was bad and missing content and things like that. So my GoPro was acting up big time that day. But basically, guys, I showed up to this little hardware store. The little hardware store is located in the city of Paramount. I'll add the address in the description if anybody's local that wants to check this place out and needs bolts. But I usually find all my little knickknacks there. It's a cool little spot. But yeah, I walked in there, went to the counter. They had my bolts over the counter, so I didn't even have to look for them really. The tour of me walking around was just basically showing you guys everything that was in that store. It's like crazy. There's like so many little nuts and bolts and things like that. It's pretty cool. But yeah, just gave you guys a little tour. They had everything, guys. Wheels, you name it, rods, rope. I mean, weird little things that you just little hard things, those little things that are hard to find, you know. But yeah, guys, and I ended up paying what, like $6 for the bolts for about 14 of them. So, you know, for $6, can't beat it. If I was to order them online, I would have definitely paid just that in shipping. So it's a cool little spot, and it's pretty affordable, I think. And yeah, guys, but I'm gonna have to close this video out here, guys, because it's too damaged. So it is what it is, guys. But this is real hot rodding, guys. Running around chasing bolts and, you know, going to store and finding what you need and things like that to make things happen. But on the next episode, guys, this video we actually went hunting for the battery and we got all that good stuff too. Some of that video is damaged too, so I'm gonna try to save it. But hey, it is what it is, guys. But nevertheless, guys, thanks again for joining me on another day here in the G's Footage Garage. Another day hanging out in the garage doing car guy stuff. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. We'll see you on the next episode. Later, guys.